Hey guys, Jerry here and welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft. Today we are back by the not the farms, the mines, not because I want to mine, but because I believe that at one point I found some sheep in this game, and I believe that they were up near the mines here in this direction. The reason I want to find these sheep again is that wool is a very useful resource, both in making fishing rods, as you would imagine, because you end up getting wool yarn from it, but also in making beds. So that's pretty much the point of this episode. I want to make a bed because I'm tired of having to wait through the night just to go anywhere. There's a creeper over there. I think the sheep I saw were up around this area, but that's not a sheep. That's a skeleton, and that's a cave, and that's a lighting glitch. Can I bust this? Yes, I can. I hear a sheep. I heard a sheep. And I see a creeper. Okay, I'm gonna kill this creeper because I really don't want him blowing up on me. Alright, so where? There's the sheep. Hey sheepy. That's a ram. There's a sheep. With wool intact. And there's some nasty skeletons. Can I lure the sheep over here, maybe? Yes, I can. Haha! Tricking those stupid skeletons. Yes. Yes, yes. Alright, so I'm gonna lure these two together because I have a bit of extra wheat. And sheep are not really in danger of being killed by animals except wolves, but I don't think that's an issue. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna breed these two together. Because one's female, one's male. So we might as well make one of them pregnant. Maybe the female. And that gives me a bit of wool. I had a bit in the first place, but I kind of want to show you guys how to obtain the wool first. So, again, this is an introduction, so I can't just do stuff and then say, hey, look what I did. I need to show it as well. So, we got wool. We have 4 bits now. We still haven't found a chicken. Like, the chicken is the other ingredient that we really need to find in order to use the anvil that we made. I toiled long hard hours to make that anvil, but I can't use it because I don't have a bloody feather. And without a feather you can't write a plan. And without a plan you can't smith. So I am looking around, listening for that annoying clicking sound that chickens make. Clicking and clucking. And I believe that's gonna be pretty much how I spend this entire day, so I'm gonna pause the recording while I search around, and then if I find anything interesting, I'll of course let you guys know. Okay, so far I'm not having any luck with chickens, but I have found an awesome looking valley with a couple of sheep on the other side, so for those who didn't catch it the first time, I'm gonna go shear some sheep again, and I'm gonna use my knife. Also, that wood is very red. Interesting. That's not something you want to hear in the bed at night. So yeah, give me your wool. Thank you, and you as well. Thank you. And this is also a male and a female, so yeah, let's just go make little baby sheep all over the place. Because why not? So yeah, again, normal in Minecraft, when you wanna destroy stuff or kill stuff, you left click. If you wanna do stuff, like activate something, you right click. So by just right clicking on a sheep with a knife, you're able to shear it. I don't even know if shears, as they exist in normal Minecraft, actually have been kept over, or whether they really exist or are any use. But at least a knife will do the trick in a pinch. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna continue my search. Okay, a bit further ahead, and I have still not found a chicken. I have, however, found that over there, a wolf. And I happen to have 3 bones on me. I can't quite remember how I got them, but I do have 3 bones on me. So, 1, 2, nope. She's nearly dead anyway, like you can see the tail pointing down. I don't know if anyone doesn't know or does know this, but the health of a wolf in Minecraft can be told by the direction of how the tail is pointing. Like if its tail is going pretty much straight out, the wolf is happy and healthy, whereas if it's pointing down, then the wolf is nearly dead. And of course, in order to heal the wolf, you then have to feed it meat. Since I really don't have any more bones or any more meat, I can't really hope to keep that wolf alive, but I figured it was worth mentioning because the wolves can actually be really useful in TerraFirmaCraft. Picking up random bits of food that I found around here. Might as well just take what I can get. So yeah, I'm in the wide open plains. No sign of any flightless birds anywhere. My home is over in that direction, pretty much. That much I know, so I should be able to find my way back eventually, but it's just... like, I kind of want to get a feather out of here. Also, there's a bit of terrain generation lag there, so I'm definitely out where no man has gone before. I really am exploring the final frontier. If only I had a starship. I'll pause again until I find something interesting. Okay, that nearly scared the crap out of me. Look what I have here. It's a bear! I found a bear! This is the first time I have ever seen a bear in TerraFirmaCraft, even with all the time I've been playing single player or with high stakes. There's a bear. And there are pigs around. Bear pig. And a wolf. I have no bones. Bears, pigs, wolves. Could we maybe be in the holy land of animals and find a chicken as well? We can get some bell peppers. Get rid of that. Come on, any chicken? Chicken, bark, 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 bark. Sorry, my chicken call is not nearly as good as my pig call. So I don't know if it'll work. I don't think it will. Let's just have a look over the hill here and see. I think I should be able to see a bit of distance from here. Yeah, exactly. Over there, nothing moving. Over there, nothing moving. Over there, nothing moving. Well, alright, let's go toward that mountain over there. I'll call you guys again if there's anything interesting. Alright, as you can see, I've actually managed to come full circle. My house is down there and I went in the completely opposite direction when I left. So, somehow, I'm not so sure that there is actually a chicken to be found anywhere here. Like, I know there's more land out in that direction, where I turned around because I was getting too far away. So what I'm thinking is that, like, I know that the various animals have certain criteria for spawning, like certain biomes, certain heats, heat levels, humidity levels they prefer. So like in a world where chickens might be plenty, then sheep, for instance, might be really, really rare. So I believe that the best way for me to find a chicken is to just take a boat and then continue toward the equator, toward the warmer regions, because that's where my experience tells me that chickens do exist. And it's raining again. Anyway, we are back home, and that means we can first of all put some of all this food away that I gathered. A bit of that. See how much we can fit in here. Some of that, maybe. Okay. And then we can start playing with the wool. Because, like any good TV chef, I have been preparing a bit. So, what happens, or how the way you use this wool is that you take a stick and a bit of clay, and then you shape a clay spindle. Now, I have prepared one of these. I've even cooked it in the kiln, so that gives us a spindle head. And once you have that, you can just attach it to a stick, and you get the finished spindle. Now, this one, when crafted together with the wool, will give you wool yarn. 8 bits from each piece. So this lovely wool yarn here, you can take some of it, and you can make wool cloth. Now wool cloth is used in pretty much only 2 things, beds and paintings. That's about it, as far as I know. So, obvious choice is obvious, we're going to use it for a bed, because we, at least I, am tired of having to run all night or hide in a cave all night. So, yeah, let's get a bed and see if we can fit it in here somewhere. So 3 planks, 3 bits of wool, cloth, and you get a bed. Beautiful. And this bed can stand right here, and Since it's not nighttime, we can't sleep in it, but we will soon enough. Alright, we have a bed. Now the other thing you can do with the wool yarn itself is, of course, make a fishing rod. Completely vanilla Minecraft recipe. Get a fishing rod, which you can bring out here, throw into the water. And then if you actually somehow manage to get the bobber into the water and not floating above it, you can catch a fish. So I caught one there and then I threw out again. As you can see, it bobs a little bit and then it goes a bit deeper and then you pull in to get a fish. That time it's actually in the water. Impressive enough. Like, I've found that when you don't cast out far enough, it ends up floating above the water. But when you do have enough distance that you can throw it out into, it'll sit nicely on the surface, then you just wait for it to go below the surface and you can pull in. Like that. And so, fish, raw fish, light, tiny. Now, I am hoping at least that you can cook these fish. Got a bit of dough there. Do we have any peat or something that we can cook with? Nope. Alright, I guess a log it is. Can we get rid of this dirt, maybe? And get a log. Alright. Throw that in there, grab a fire starter, the usual. And hopefully the fish will cook. Raw fish warming. Getting warmer. Slowly but surely. Let's see, we don't have anything we can add to this now. Tomato seeds, pumpkin, hickory saplings, and that one. Hot. Hot 1 star. And cooked fish. Yay! Alright, so as you can see, this is another way to get a bit of really nicely filling food. Even the calamari only has 2, but the fish has 3. Once you get up to beef and steak and such, you get 4, so that's even better. Alright, so with that behind us, a bit of food cooking here, we can, I don't know, get started on our blacksmith. For that, we're gonna need some bricks. Do we have anything prepared? We got sand, we got cobblestone, we got a chisel, and we have rye flour. No, that's not what I want. I wanted flux mortar. There we are. So yeah, we do have the stuff necessary. So let's get started right on that. Got a bit of mortar there. Can get rid of some of this in here. I'm just trying to keep an eye on the food here, so we can get some of that cooked while doing this. Now, what do we want to build it out of? We have a lot of granite. We have a lot of granite. We have a lot of quartzite. Honestly, I'd prefer to make it out of granite. So let's go for that. Get the chisel. And where did it go? There. Chisel, granite, bricks. Throw some dough on there. And okay, mortar. 4 of those. And granite around. There we go. And we don't have enough to make more right now. But 32 blocks, that should be enough to get us started on the forge at least. Because in order to do this build properly, we're going to need to start with the forge. Like, the forge is the central bit of the blacksmith. Let me just quickly put that flower over there instead. Alright, so a forge is made by having, let's see, we need 1 block to be the actual forge block. And I want it to kind of be in the center, so what is the center of this? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 6 blocks, 7 blocks. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay. So this will be the outer wall. And then we'll have the actual furnace right here. And that needs to be accessible from one side. So that'll be here, so we can reach into the furnace there. And then this block needs to go actually. Because in order for us to make a proper chimney, we need first of all that rain doesn't fall onto the forge. So by doing this we can prevent that. The chimney, the forge algorithm and such, the detection, whatever you want to call it, it has one simple rule. That the you can make a bent chimney, but the bend has to be right above the forge block itself. So that means the bend has to be right there where we put it. So we can build up the chimney here. And let's just stick with that for now. I'm just quickly gonna put that there, go inside. Alright, we're out of feet here, so we can't do much. Can I put the I'll take these and put those in there. We have more granite here, we can actually make a bunch more bricks, that's good. We should be able to make 11 recipes, yeah. There. And collect those together. Okay, good. Now, I need a shovel. I just realized I actually do need a shovel to continue. Limestone, sure, why not? Shovel, there we go. Because the reason we need a shovel is to get the charcoal from our charcoal pit up here. The way you make a forge is pretty much the same as with the normal fire pit. That you get a bunch of charcoal instead of sticks. You need 8 this time, so that makes 8. Yep. Then you take those along with the fire starter, and you go over to your freshly built chimney here. You throw them in one at a time. And as you can see, I missed a couple here, so let's try again with those. Once you have all 8 in there, you should be able to light it on fire, and there we go, we have a forge. Now this one only burns charcoal and bituminous coal, I think. But it does so in a rather interesting way, because it allows you to cook up to 5 items at a time. It's hottest here in the bottom, and then it gets colder as you get up here. But it does mean that stuff like this rye bread here, as you can see, it's getting hot down here, but it's only... oh, it's still hot up there as well, actually. Nice. But yeah, for stuff that needs to be a lot hotter, you can see it already approaching vastly higher temperatures than the fire ever hit. So we got very hot rye bread. The first one finished there, and then we can take this one and move down, so it'll actually finish faster. And then you can pretty much micromanage it to cook fast, like this. So yeah, that took us no time to cook those 5 breads. So if you have the forge going, you can cook pretty quickly on it. Do we have anything else we need to cook? Any raw calamari? We have a bit, yeah, let's just throw that in there so we don't waste the heat that is in. As you can see, it's actually really hot, so but I actually just thinking a bit more, if we go in here and grab a bit more charcoal just in case we need, and some sand, I believe we should be able to make glass with this one. Like, it should be hot enough to make glass. That's still raw. So yeah, let's put in a bit of sand here to get that cooking. Move that down there. And then we'll give it a bit of more coal. Now this, the sand, for it to turn into glass, I think we need to reach red hot. And as you can see, this one goes from black, or pretty much no heat color, up to dark red, red, bright red, orange, yellow, and then all the way up to white. Like, that's how the heat scale goes. Pretty much following the rainbow spectrum. So now you can see pretty clearly that it's getting hotter down here. Very hot now, and only hot 3 stars up here. There are 4 stars to each level. So you start out with like hot 1 star, hot 2 star, hot 3 star, hot 4 stars, and then it goes to very hot. So let's see, rye bread in there. That's not rye bread we have. Let's just get rid of it all. Give me some space. So, looking in here, very hot. 3 stars. It's cooling down a bit. I'm just gonna feed it a bit more. Like, I really don't want to waste fuel, because I'm very conscious about using too much fuel, especially that when I don't have a tree farm that I'm keeping regularly. Like, that takes a lot of space if you want to both get saplings and also normally what many people recommend is that for this sort of charcoal making, that you get willow wood, because it grows fast. See, bright red here. Alright, and glass. So we make glass. We can move this one down. Now, preferably I'd like to make 6 pieces of glass, because that means we can replace all the fence with glass. 4, 8, 16. No, we can make... we'll have to leave one. But if we can get 12 pieces of glass, then we can replace all of them. And even have some in surplus for the blacksmith here. So yeah, this is pretty much how it works with the forge. How you make it and how you then end up using it. So I'm gonna leave you guys now, and then I'm gonna just continue cooking a bit of sand here so we get enough glass, and then next time we'll make some glass paints and put in the windows. So until then, I'm Jerry, and this has been TerraFirmaCraft. Bye!